Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about in characteristic impedance of lossless transmission line, distortionless transmission line, and low loss transmission line. So basically, the transmission lines are characterized by classified into three types. That are lossless transmission line. The lossless transmission lines are also called as RF frequencies at radio frequencies. And second one is distortionless transmission line, and third one is lossless transmission line. So what is the lossless transmission line? Lossless transmission lines are the ones in which at radio frequencies the inductive reactance is much greater than the series resistance, and capacitive reactance is very much larger than the shunt conductance. That is, J omega L is very much greater than R, and J omega C is very much greater than G. So compared to the inductive reactance and capacitive reactance, the resistance and conductance values are very less. So neglecting R and G values at the radio frequencies are lossless transmission lines. And what is the low loss transmission line condition? Low loss transmission lines are the ones in which R very much less than omega L and G very much less than omega C. And third category of the transmission line is distortionless transmission line. The condition of the distortionless transmission line is R by L is equal to G by C. R by L is equal to G by C. So first, we are going to discuss about characteristic impedance at radio frequencies or lossless transmission lines. Determine the characteristic impedance of radio frequencies or lossless transmission line. So what is the radio frequency lossless transmission line or lossless transmission lines at the radio frequencies? When the frequency is so high that resistive component of the equivalent circuit becomes negligible. Resistive component of the equivalent circuit and conductive components of the equivalent circuit becomes 0. So that is, J omega L is very much greater than R and J omega C is very much greater than G. Compared to the J omega L and J omega C, the resistance and conductance are very less, removing R and G values. We know that the characteristic impedance is given by or defined as Z0 is equal to square root of R plus J omega L by G plus J omega C. Applying radio frequency condition into above expression, we get the characteristic impedance Z0 is equal J omega L is very much greater than R, J omega C is very much greater than G. So neglecting R and G terms, we get square root of J omega L by square root of J omega C. Numerator and denominator, square root of J omega is cancelled, and the remaining expression is the characteristic impedance Z0 is equal square root of L by C. The characteristic impedance is a complex quantity, that is a resistive components and reactive components. Resistive component and reactive component. Z0 is equal R0 plus Jx0. So comparing on both sides, real part and imaginary part, the resistive component is equal to square root of L by C and the reactive components becomes 0. So therefore, the characteristic impedance at the radio frequency is purely resistive. That is, Z0 is equal, R0 is equal square root of L by C. In that equation, L is the inductance per unit length and it is measured in Henry per meter, and C is the capacitance per unit length and it is measured in farad per meter. So this is the equation of characteristic impedance at radio frequencies or lossless transmission line. The next one is characteristic impedance at distortionless transmission line. So we know that the condition of distortionless transmission line is R by L is equal to G by C. At a transmission line which has neither frequency distortion nor phase distortion is called as distortion distortionless transmission line. So this is the condition. R by L is equal to G by C is the condition of the distortionless transmission line. So next calculate the characteristic impedance of the distortionless transmission line. Okay. So before determination of the characteristic impedance of the distortionless transmission line, some important observation and some important points of the distortionless transmission line. In distortionless transmission line, the attenuation constant should be independent of the frequency, and the phase velocity of the propagation is also independent of the frequency, and phase shift constant beta is depends on the frequency. These are the important observations, important point in distortionless transmission line. Next, derive the characteristic impedance of the distortionless transmission line. We know that the characteristic impedance is given by or defined as Z0 is equal square root of R plus J omega L by G plus J omega C. Now here what is the condition? R by L is equal to G by C. So because of that, in the numerator term take the common R and the denominator term take the common G, we get square root of R into 1 plus J omega L by R, G into 1 plus J omega C by G. So what is the condition? R by L is equal to G by C, or L by R is equal to C by G. Applying distortionless transmission line condition into this equation, we get the characteristic impedance Z0 is equal square root of R into 1 plus J omega L by R is equal to C by G using distortionless transmission line condition. So divided by square root of G into 1 plus J omega C by G. So numerator and denominator square root of 1 plus J omega C by G is cancelled. Therefore, the characteristic impedance Z0 is equal square root of R by G. From the condition of the distortionless transmission line, R by L is equal to G by C. In that equation, R by G is equal to L by C. So therefore, the characteristic impedance Z0 is equal square root of R by G is equal square root of L by C. We know that the characteristic impedance is a complex quantity. It has resistive component and reactive components, that is R0 plus J X0. In comparing both sides, real parts and imaginary part, we get the characteristic impedance Z R0 is the resistive R0 value is square root of L by C and reactance value X0 is equal to 0. Now here also for the distortionless transmission line, the characteristic impedance is also purely resistive. Next one is characteristic impedance at low loss transmission line. Characteristic impedance at low loss transmission line. At low loss transmission line, the condition is R is very much less than omega L and G is very much less than omega C. So we know that the characteristic impedance is Z0 is equal square root of R plus J omega L by G plus J omega C. In that equation, take the common J omega L in the numerator and the denominator take the common J omega C. We get Z0 is equal square root of J omega L into R plus J omega L plus 1 by J omega C into G by J omega C plus 1. Numerator and denominator J omega is cancelled. That is equal square root of L by C into 1 plus R by J omega L whole to the power of 1 by 2. Square root is written as whole to the power of 1 by 2. And denominator term is coming to the numerator. We have 1 plus G by J omega C whole to the power of minus 1 by 2. Using binomial expansion, this term and this term can be written as 1 plus 1 by 2 into R by J omega L into 1 minus 1 by 2 G by J omega C. So therefore, multiplying all these terms, these three terms are the product terms. Multiplying these three terms, we get Z0 is equal square root of L by C. First multiplying these two terms, 1 into G by 2J omega C plus R by 2j omega L plus Rg by 4 omega square Lc. Now applying the condition, R is very much less than omega L and G is very much less than omega C. We get Z naught is equal to square root of L by C into 1 minus G by 2j omega C plus R by 2j omega L. In the third term and fourth term, take the common 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into R by j omega L minus G by j omega C. Multiplying square root of L by C within the bracket term, we get Z naught is equal to square root of L by C plus 1 by 2 into square root of L by C into R by j omega L minus square root of L by C into G by j omega C. In the second, here, the denominator L is written as square root of L into square root of L. Numerator and denominator, one square root of L is cancelled. And here also, C square root of LC. Okay. Therefore, Z naught is equal to square root of L by C plus 1 by 2j omega. Both the terms j omega is also common. Take the common 1 by 2j omega into R by square root of LC minus G square root of L by C square root of C. So that is equal R naught plus Jx naught. Z naught is a complex quantity. So because of that, Z naught is equal R naught plus Jx naught. So comparing both sides, real parts and imaginary part, we get R naught is equal, the resistive component R naught is equal square root of LC and the reactive component X naught is equal minus 1 by 2 omega into R by square root of LC minus G square root of L by C into square root of C. Okay. This is a characteristic impedance expression for low loss transmission line.